Hey guys, Greenbird here. I hope everyone's doing awesome. Today I have a couple of hand axes that I wanted to show you. These are artifacts, and I'll tell you where they came from and a little bit about what I think they were used for. I'm not an artifact expert, so I would absolutely appreciate it if some of you dropped some information in the comments there, but I will tell you what I do know and what I do understand from what I've researched, and to the best of my knowledge, it's accurate, and you can tell me if I'm wrong. So we have two different types of hand axes here from two different places. This one here I got from Dave Tembears, and this is from Pennsylvania, from Aquashicola territory, and you can see it's ground, right? I'm not exactly sure what material this is, but it does not appear to me to be a flakeable material, like a chert or a flint, even though there is a little flake taken off of there, so I could be wrong, but to me it looks more like, I don't know, more of, it's a really, really heavy rock, okay? And it fits perfectly in the hand like this, for chopping motions, definitely for chopping. I don't think this is something that would be used for processing animals or anything like that. This looks to me like something that would be used for chopping wood or branches, or, you know, as a tool. This one over here, on the other hand, comes from, I believe, Colorado. This came from Paleo Tool Man, Rob Thompson. Rob, you've changed your YouTube name and I can't find you, so if you're still watching my channel, please let me know. I appreciate you sending me this. I appreciate you, Dave, sending me this one over here. It's an honor to have these in my collection. I wouldn't have either one of these without your kindness. But look at the difference in this one here. This one is flaked. This one is obviously a flakeable material. And Rob sent me some of this material to try. And it was very difficult for me to work. It felt like a really compacted sandstone type of material. It flaked, but it didn't really, I couldn't get any long flakes like you see here. Obviously the old boys did a much better job than I could do. But if you see, the shape of this is a lot different. This one here, it still fits really good in your hand. It fits really good like this. Almost has a permanent spot for your thumb. Doesn't fit so much like this, no matter which way you try and hold it. It's not like the other one. This is awkward. This is awkward. It's just all awkward. But when you hold it like this, against the flat of your hand, your palm, with your thumb tucked here, what an amazing tool this is. And I think this was used for processing game, because look how much sharper it is. Much finer point. So this right here, definitely, in my opinion, was used for processing game. Also because I think because you can see this has a flat side, wouldn't work so great for chopping wood. But plus, if you're trying to chop a tree down, this pointed part is just, that's pointless. It's nonsense. So, but that sharp blade would be perfect for trying to, you know, separate hide and sinew and all that stuff. Kind of a fun fact, another reason that some of these hand axes like this, especially the ones that were tools like this, were ground instead of used out of knappable material, because the grinding takes so much time. But it's my understanding through some of the research that I've done that the reason they ground these is because oftentimes the material that they used wasn't very readily available at their particular location, and these axes would be used, you know, not only really far away from where the stone was taken, but for generations and generations. And if you flint knap, you know one of the main reasons that we take flakes, right, is because that's how we get our next flake. So by right here you can see, as soon as that motorcycle passes, okay, there's actually a platform right here. If the original maker of this wanted to thin this out even more, it's pretty thin right here though, so it would probably snap if they did, which is probably why they stopped. They could drive that flake right down that ridge. So if you think about it, if you were to use this to chop down a tree, for example, it might not have the same force as, say, a hammerstone or a billet, but eventually that force from hitting against that tree has the likelihood of riding that energy through that ridge, forcing that energy through that ridge, and breaking the axe. Okay? Whereas if you look at this axe over here, which was obviously intended to be used as a tool for chopping of some sort, in my opinion, please correct me if I'm wrong, It's my understanding that the reason that they would smooth these out even knappable stones they would smooth out, is because they were trying to get rid of those ridges, right? This would be a flint knapper's nightmare, even if this was any knappable material, because the first thing you'd have to do if you wanted to drive a flake was break off a corner, get yourself a platform, and start either zigzagging or skinning this. So as this is right now, smooth, you could put a lot of force into this against, you know, a tree or whatever it is you're using the axe for, and there's very little chance that it would break because there's no ridge for that kinetic energy to flow through. So it's being absorbed through the entire axe head, not isolated through one ridge. So, just kind of a cool, fun fact that I learned recently here in a little bit of research that I've done. Again, I'm not an expert, and I probably never will be, but I love to just accumulate as much knowledge as I can when I can and share it as much as possible with everyone around me, including you guys. So, if you have anything to add to this, any comments, anything I missed about what these might be used for and what material that might be, go ahead and drop it in the comments. Until next time, everybody, have a fantastic day. Love you all. See you later. Bye.